Let's fly and fly away and fly around the room like little butterflies. Let's fly like butterflies, like fish in the ocean swimming through the sun. And if God is real, does he fly? Who flies? The flies all fly. And the window is made of glass, and that comes not from the grass, it comes from the sand that goes yodel, yodel, yee, hoo, yodel, yodel, yee. Oh, someone is out there, and they are hiding under somewhere. What could that somewhere be other than a Christmas tree? But it is not December, and neither is it actually Christmas. What day is it? It is February. Oh my, it's a Wednesday. 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 And the camera looks on my face. Is that such a disgrace? Of course not. I'm a classy man. A man with ambition and intelligence. I am an expert on everything. I talk about a purveyor of all the facts. That is me, the coolest lad. What about you, and the people down there, and the people over there, and the people out there? What is their favourite shape? What if their favourite shape, right? Who likes triangles? Because I don't like triangles. Triangles are such a horrific shape. Why would you want to be a triangle? Imagine you just woke up and think, I'm a triangle. I'm a little triangle. Oh, how happy am I? I'm a triangle. Said no triangle ever. Triangles are such horrible shapes, and I really hate, like, in school and you're in math class and you're having to work out like angles and I just don't like triangles. They're not appealing to look at either. And you know what's even worse about it? They've got corners. And the guy who owns the corners, they're in there. I mean, I've not bought any corners recently. Maybe I should be buying corners. I need to go down to my local corner store and buy some corners. Maybe that'll help with, like, heart surgery, because, like, coronary arteries and stuff. Maybe I can, like, get some good corners for that. I mean, there's loads of different types of corners you can get. But, yeah, my corners, they're getting a little bit old, to be honest. Maybe I do need some new corners. I could buy them and put them up there. It's just the places near me, they're just so expensive to go buy corners. It's ridiculous. It's the same. I don't want to do it, but I might be forced into it sometime soon. Just that's what happens with corners. They're just, sometimes they get old and you need to replace them. But yeah, triangles, I really don't like triangles. Squares are a little bit better, but four corners, they're quite expensive to upkeep. Squares are expensive to upkeep, folks. I don't like having to constantly replace my corners. That's why circles are quite cool. I like circles. Circles are very simple because they don't have any corners. Circles have no corners. And that's why they are like the ultimate shape. The ultimate shape with no corners. There is no sort of upkeep to having to buy new corners. They're not expensive. Okay, maybe sometimes a circle might cost you a little bit more to buy it in the first place because it's a little bit harder for people to manufacture. But once you buy it, you don't have that same upkeep. You don't have the upkeep of having to keep buying new corners, replace your corners, pay taxes to the corner man. Like, you don't have to do that. And so that is why circles are sometimes probably my favorite shape. Not just sometimes, they are my favorite shape. What about you guys? What do you think? What's your favorite shape? You talk about the alphabet. What's your favorite letter of the alphabet? I'm not sure I have a favorite letter of the alphabet. I certainly have some letters that I dislike. Like, I don't like G's. I think a G is quite an ugly letter. I don't like it. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's certainly in, like, the lower end. Same with an H. Those two letters. They're right next to each other in the alphabet as well, but they're not very appealing if you ask me. A J is probably another one. I don't know why. It's just something about like these non-uniform shapes, and there's some ugliness to them. I mean, you could say that, but okay, but a K doesn't upset me that much. Ks don't upset me that much, so I don't know. It doesn't seem to ring true for every single shape that's not uniform. But I guess you turn a K on its side, and suddenly it would be kind of uniform. So maybe it just depends on what the shape actually is, the shape of the letter. Like an O, that's a circle. So maybe that is like one of the best letters, but I'm not big on how it sounds. I like the letters that have like R. Like R's a great letter. I love that letter. Great letter. My name starts with an R, so maybe I'm biased, but yeah, R is a great letter. I approve of R's, and I could listen to that letter all day. Others are just, I don't like them. It really annoys me when people pronounce letters wrong as well, or when people don't pronounce them. Like, nonsense anyway. This is Fred. Say hi, Fred. Hello, I'm Fred the fish, and I'm swimming. Wee, 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 wee. Oh, he's going up a hill. He's going up a hill. That's enough exercise for you today, Fred. You're getting carried away. You're hurting my arm. Fred's getting really heavy, folks. He needs to. He's been eating all the other food from all the other fish. Because there's Fred, there's Wilma, there's Daphne up here. We also have Boris, and we have Berta, and we have Montgomery. I can't remember some of their names over here. They're swimming around a little bit too much. I can't really point them all out. Over here we have Todd, and that's Tom, and that's Tim, and that's Timothy, and that's Jonathan, and this guy here, this is James, this is Lulu, and Lucy, and Lexi, and Liam. And then we come to my front, and we've got Jemima, and Brock, and Nathan, and Christy, and Callum, Katrina, and Kat, and Nigel is down here. And there's a few at my back as well, such as Norman. Norman's one of my favourites, but he's a little bit shy, and so he stays around there often. He doesn't really like to swim around to the front. He likes to stay around there. Maybe one day he'll come out. Maybe I just need to get some fish food or something, and he'll swim around, and you'll see him. But I don't have any fish food at the moment. Maybe that's also why he's shy. Maybe he's upset. Maybe he's trying to save his strength. That's also partly because little Fred, he's been eating everyone else's fish food. He keeps eating everyone else's food. So he's taking all the strength. He's swimming around. He's going way up to the top. He's flying like a butterfly up in the sky. Up in the sky. Up in the sky. Up in the sky. He is swimming like a butterfly in the sky. In the sky. In the sky. In the butterfly sky. You do know that's where butter comes from, folks. It comes from butterflies. And, I really don't like caterpillars, and I'm not a huge butterfly fan, but the fact that caterpillars become butterflies, that's why I allow them to exist. And the reason I allow butterflies to exist is because they then produce butter. We capture them, and we grind them down into butter. And that's why they're allowed to exist temporarily until they grow big enough to then give us butter. That's very important because I enjoy butter. Bread and butter. Butter and butter. Butter in my pasta. Butter in my cereal. Butter in the bedroom. I just like butter. Butter goes everywhere. It makes everything better. And so butterflies must exist. And so caterpillars must exist. Because if they didn't produce butter, I promise you people, I would be out there exterminating every last one of them, and there was absolutely nothing anyone could do to stop me. because I am an expert hunter. And I would be hunting these butterflies. I would be hunting these caterpillars. I would be committing caterpillar genocide. And I would not feel sorry about it. Because I think it would be necessary. But fortunately for them, and fortunately for the rest of us, they help us by giving us butter. And butter makes the world go round. Butter makes things better. Butter. Good day.